Negative aesthetics. Dracula and a girl walks home alone at night. The greatest fears of mankind is of the unknown, the supernatural, death, life, and everything that's hidden between them, all under the veil of darkness and horrifying uncertainty. Whether it is just wild imagination or only a world mankind have yet to explore, we do not know. But horror is one genre that has always pushed its limits, challenging the rational world and human morality and trying to explore exponentially the realm of the gothic, the supernatural, and elements of death and monstrosity. Gothic horror can be characterized by typical elements such as dread, terror, suspense, haunted castles, a tyrannical and monstrous male character, and generally women as the victims of such horror. According to Botting, Gothic horror first emerged in the 18th century during the historic period of Enlightenment that brought with it the rise of reason, science, commerce, and bourgeois values. In this video, we will be analyzing two popular works of Gothic horror, Dracula by Bram Stoker and A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, directed by Anna Lilly, based on Fred Botting's negative aesthetics. He characterizes the genre based on the following three elements: darkness, negativity, and transformation. Darkness. The effect of darkness can be created through irrationality. Altering natural, empirical reality creates uncertainty and fear of the unknown. During Jonathan Harker's stay in Dracula's castle in Transylvania, he comes across several paranormal and gruesome incidents that terrify him to the core. Witnessing something that isn't rationally comprehensible or morally acceptable in orderly societies creates a sense of darkness and terror. During this scene in A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, the terror in Addie's expression is noticeable as she witnesses an unnatural and gruesome scene unfold in front of her eyes. Location, atmosphere, and appearances. Locations in Dracula include castles in isolated lands far away from orderly societies. In Anna Lilly's film, however, dark streets, isolated long and steep roads, long to middle shot camera effects for highlighting a bad city setting are used to create an eerie environment. Atmosphere. In Dracula, we find the use of disruptive environmental happenings such as mist, smoke, storms, dark clouds, darkness of the night, etc. In Anna Lilly's film, we find the usage of isolated nighttime settings and visibly cold weather. Appearance. Dracula is described as tall with long white mustache and wearing black head to toe. He can transform into a bat, fog, or mist. The girl wears a veil that gives a gothic and mysterious effect. It is a combination of Dracula's cloak and hijab. Two central characters. The two central characters in most Gothic texts typically consist of a villain and one or many victims. The conventional characteristics of the villain is that he is generally an older, male, cruel, and tyrannical figure. The victim is generally a young female with a pure and vulnerable character who meets all the social standards for women of the Victorian era. She is desired by the villain. Bram Stoker's Dracula perfectly fits this setting, Dracula himself being the tyrannical, older male villain, a vampire who desires the young, vulnerable female characters, Lucy and Mina. In A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, the transgressor is played by a female vampire who inflicts harm for the purpose of justice and fights against suppression of women in a patriarchal society. The villain as well as the victim is played by a male character who represents toxic masculinity, misogyny, and patriarchy. Botting suggests that Gothic horror stories or adventures mostly involve decadence or crime, register revulsion, fear, disgust, and terror, and appeal to the past, such as feudalism, gallantry, romanticism, etc., which are all commonalities that can be observed in both Dracula and A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Negativity. Botting suggests that Gothic negativity can be portrayed with the help of three main elements: transgression, monstrosity, and excess. Transgression refers to intentionally breaking societal, rational, and moral norms and regulations and challenging their value, authority, and performance. Female sexuality in Dracula is exhibited by the three brides, Lucy and Mina. Female sexuality is attained through vampirism, which marks the end of chastity and purity. A quote from Dracula goes, "Lucy's eyes inform and color, but Lucy's eyes unclean and full of hellfire, instead of the pure, gentle orbs we knew." Homosexuality in Dracula. When the three brides attempt to suck Jonathan's blood, Dracula screams in fury, "This man belongs to me," suggesting a homosexual desire and possessiveness towards Jonathan. A text from the novel where Mina drinks the bodily fluids from Dracula's chest suggests vampires to be bisexual. This was written in a time when homosexuality was hardly acceptable, hence transgressing social norms. Reverse colonization. The novel was written during the period of scramble for Africa, UK fearing its own colonization by Europe. Dracula's arrival to London, bringing along with him storm and destruction, represents this scenario. Sexual liberation in A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. The girl has characteristics of a modern woman with feminist ideas. She has complete autonomy of her body and sexuality and has control over whom she allows. She is not a victim to transgression, nor is she vulnerable, unlike how women are portrayed in Gothic horror. Monstrosity attributes negative features to opposing societal norms and values and portrays what results of such actions through horror, disgust, and revulsion. For example, in Dracula, women attaining freedom of sexual expression only after turning into vampires suggests an attribution of negativity towards such freedom. Excess refers to challenging and disobeying codes of law, knowledge, and morality. In Dracula, we find numerous instances that defy such codes, from the devouring of an infant, sucking the life out of mortals, to female sexuality and other conventionally unacceptable desires explored through vampirism. The girl in the film defies societal norms of female suppression in patriarchal society by inflicting violence against bad men. Transformation. Transformation refers to how certain aspects of Gothic horror have changed and modified through time and historical events. The novel Dracula does describe aspects of female sexuality explored by characteristics like the three brides and Mina and Lucy after they turn into vampires. This was transformative for the 18th century era, when female sexuality was suppressed and discouraged. However, the novel portrays this in a negative light, and Christian and Victorian values of chastity and purity are promoted. Female figures mainly evoke feelings of sympathy and pity for the reader. Furthermore, women in Gothic texts are mainly written as figures of pleasure, desire, and objectification for the male character. In Anna Lilly's film, the girl is an independent, feminist, and postmodern female figure that embodies complete autonomy of self. She rejects the traditional misrepresentation of women in the Gothic horror. The Shador can be interpreted as a symbol of disapproval of commodification and objectification of female bodies as done in most traditional Gothic texts.